In today's episode, I'm going to show you exactly how powerful Bitcoin is. It's going to shock you. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Da Vinci. I'm in the pipe 5x5, right? And although today Bitcoin is down heavy, I did a live show with Mr. M on the Daily Hodl show today, and it was down to 80K, right? 80K and 600 or something like that. We're going to show you that on the charts, so stay tuned. Make sure you watch all the way to the end, and make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe. And also, if you're interested in trading, make sure you head over to bybit.davincij15.com or check out the links in the description below, where you can find all kinds of exchanges where you can actually make a lot of money by just clicking through, right? They'll pay you out some cash. If you have large amounts of cash, you can just deposit, and then they will give you an opening bonus. It's huge. Okay, with that said, right? Why is Bitcoin so shockingly powerful? What is it that provides such immense power for humanity? Well, most of you don't read books, and most of you don't study history of money. That's understandable because, your school doesn't teach you that. And you never really thought, well, shouldn't I read a bit of history about money? It wouldn't have occurred to you to do so. But there is a long history of money and what happens when we use good money, such as gold and silver, and bad money, such as the paper money we're using today, which they can print. An example of bad money use is that it creates more and more corruption in society. Only the most evil people in our society truly spend the time to understand what it is and how to steal it and how to print it. Basically, same thing, right? From you, right? And so it's basically theft, which you can't understand. So, and when they steal it, do you think these are good people? Do you think these are honest, hardworking individuals? No, they are very bad people, and they do very bad things. And let me give you an example right here, right? As you can see, right? These people went the sniper tourists, right, to shoot innocent civilians, including kids. This behavior is the norm for human beings. You're like, what? What? Huh? You just don't read history. The Mongols, right? Egyptians, the Persians, they all ruled for many years, and they were 1,000 times brutal than this. 1,000 times brutal, right? This was minor. So when we have bad money, we move in a direction of how society normally is. Not like what we have right now, where you could watch and learn this information that you're learning right now. This is not the norm. This is an exception throughout human history. I know that's difficult for you to understand, because you live in the reality of your short-term lifespan. But there's something more to it than that, right? There's a history and a reasons why life goes like this. Why we have only brief periods of freedom and wealth and prosperity, and larger periods of enslavement, brutality, and chaos. It's because, we use bad money, which is paper money, and then the wealth, the top 1%, which are not good, go and take extract that wealth from the rest of us. And when they do that, they remain on top because they get all the assets, because they buy up all the assets, because they can print the money and buy it. So, in effect, when they own everything, they tell you how the cow eats the cabbage, and you better listen or die. Simple as that. Right? So, what's the power of Bitcoin? Well, for the first time ever, you have money that is very efficient, very easy to use, and it has one feature that you can actually die with it. You could actually prevent them from ever having it if they try to take it from force by you. You can have the will to say no. You can't have my money. And that's the main power, that you can actually hold real wealth that they can't have. And with that real wealth, once you have it, right? And if we get enough people holding real wealth, which is Bitcoin, then we will not see a collapse in society. That's how powerful Bitcoin is. Somebody said to that tweet, what, Bitcoin could stop bullets? It can prevent the bullets from actually being fired in the first place, right? And you're like, what do you mean they can stop? Yeah, I understand. There's people who have low mental capacity. They only connect one to the other. It means that those evil people will remain in check a lot easier, right? Just like here in Dubai, there's crime. There's still crime. There's still bad stuff happening here in Dubai, but a whole lot less. That's never going to affect you if you're living here, right? And so even if you have no money, crime does not affect you, right? So this is possible. This kind of fair and beautiful life where it's not perfect, of course. You'll never find perfect. Never. Never, never, never. This is the best you can do. But this, I believe, here where I live is the best that you can get. And we're going to see that for everybody in the future once Bitcoin is money. And that is the power of Bitcoin. This is why I'm so stoked about the future now that Bitcoin is here, because it creates a positive future for everyone, so long as they understand that they need to have this asset before the wealthy just print money and buy it. They've already started. Michael Saylor is one of them, and the Trump family is another. So if you want to get ahead of them, you want to buy the lows right now. You buy the dips. On the dips, you just buy dollar cost average. You don't go all in on with one buy. You put in a little bit more. You put in a little bit more, and you put in a little bit more, and that's it. All right, so let's take a look at some charts. So here's my chart of Bitcoin. You can see that I was saying that we're going to roll up and then come back down and maybe touch this level, this parking garage. We held this parking garage for a little bit, and then we failed. So it looks like we have another parking garage downward movement here. And let's see what happened. Oh, look at that. Just like that. Boom. We are exactly at that level. Exactly as predicted. And now we're bouncing off another parking garage level. Exactly as predicted. Boom. Man, markets move exactly in just chunks. So again, we could end up with another chunk down, the exact same size. Let's hope not. I think we should see a bounce here right now. We should. And let's see. Let's see if we get all the way to 75, which I was calling for, right, for a long time now. So 75K is what the chart next parking garage level. So Jesus, let's see. We're far away from the EMA ribbon, so that is also a positive on the 4-hour and on the daily. So and on the 200 period moving average, so that is also a positive. We could also take a look at the weekly chart, and you can see that the weekly chart with the Bollinger Bands is super overextended. So we could end up bouncing a little bit here to the least to the 88K. Jesus, to give us a little bit of relief rally, man. Come on, man. Jesus, a little relief rally here. Jesus, look at the weekly RSI has gone negative, right? Oh my goodness, absolutely devastating situation here. But it is what it is. So if you're looking to buy long, I think you should be. I think Well, at least I am. I don't know what you do. Whatever you do, it's whatever you do. I'm looking to buy even some more in this area, but I've already started my buying in on this lower level now that we are here, and looking to offload. This is just a short-term buy so that we could offload maybe at the 88K. Hopefully it works out that way. No promises from the management. You do whatever you want to do when it comes to trading, and yeah, and make sure you head over to x.dj15.com where you can choose your favorite exchange, deposit some money, right, and make some trades free. You get free money too. They'll give you free money. No, even with $100, you get some free money. So just go there and deposit a little bit and do some free trading. Okay. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know I did, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.